Hey, what's up? Now, I just did a video on Blueface, Chrisean, and the whole circus that he is unfolding last night. And today, they are back acting a fool on social media. Now, Chrisean and Jaidyn first start going back and forth with one another. Chrisean had a few choice words for Jaidyn, to which Jaidyn ate her up in a read. And then in the midst of them throwing jabs at each other, Blueface basically sent a diss out to Chrisean by basically saying he needs a new golden retriever after calling her a pit bull and a golden retriever on the live stream with DDG, to which she then started to get on her exposed stuff. She started to reveal some information, to which Blueface had to reel Chrisean on in before she started exposing too much. He threw her a bone by giving her a compliment and then started to shade Jaidyn for not holding him down while he was in prison. There has been a lot going on this morning, and I thought that it was going to be at least a week before all HE double hockey sticks broke loose. But, Blueface knows how to reel Chrisean in and yank that leash on back when she starts acting out. And that's what he did. So we're going to go over everything that has been going on this morning. If you guys did not catch my previous video, let me bring you guys up to speed real quick. So 2 days ago, Blueface got released from prison. Once he got released from prison, he had a reunited type of filming fiasco with his children, to which Jaidyn dropped the kids off to, I guess, Clarissa, where she took the children to go spend time with Blueface. Now, while Blueface was spending time with his kids, then in came Chrisean, who she was trying to touch on Jaidyn's child. She was trying to be in the mix. She was trying to be in the camera, and so on and so forth, to which Jaidyn went to go confront Chrisean, yanked her kids up out of that situation, and bounced and dipped. Now, once Jaidyn dipped, Chrisean and Blueface, I guess they dropped the baby off to Blueface's dad. Clarissa came to the internet and said that Chrisean left the baby. He didn't have a car seat, milk, or any type of things that a baby's supposed to have. And she stated that Chrisean left the baby with Blueface's dad to go follow behind Blueface. Blueface then scheduled a live stream with DDG later on that night, to which he was basically rapping these really terrible songs, and she ended up making a grand entrance to the stream. Now, before Chrisean made a grand entrance to the stream, he was pillow talking with the girl that he claimed was his girlfriend, Angela, on the phone. He was pillow talking with another girl. I think people said her name was Nevaeh, trying to do her in the butt. And he was trying to make these girls feel as though he was about to link with them, to hunch on them, all the while Chrisean was in his home upstairs sleep. Now, I guess when Chrisean woke up, she decided to then come into the stream. His girlfriend started texting him because she felt like he was embarrassing her. She's supposed to be his girlfriend, but yet he got Chrisean wiggling her panties or her underwear or whatever clothes she was wearing in his face and, being all in the camera, to which he vented to DDG and said that, or before Chrisean came in the camera, he vented to DDG and said that he wants a golden retriever. He wants a girl to bark like a dog. If he tells them to jump, they say how high, and so on and so forth. He says that he wants a girl that's just going to listen to his commands, jump off a bridge if he says jump off a bridge, hop on one leg if he says hop on one leg, and so on and so forth. He wants a girl to cater to him and just listen to his beck and call. Now, after he vented about these things to DDG and saying that he wanted basically a girl that was a servant, then Chrisean came knocking on the door of the studio, to which he made her bark like a dog to get inside. He opened the door and she put on a show. She was basically fanning him. She was wiping his sweat with napkins. She was, trying to make sure he wasn't hot. She was, I guess, giving him tips on music ideas while he was trying to rap. And she was happy that he alluded that she can be his new B.O.B. or whatever the case. The stream is on DDG's YouTube channel. If you guys have not seen it, it's a hot freaking mess. But since he did that stream, and after he basically embarrassed Chrisean on the stream, he started to make music that seemed like he was kind of like doing like disses towards her and so on and so forth. After, she was catering to him and basically waving hand and feet, putting on his socks, wiping his sweat, fanning him with the hat and all of those things, the very next day, he posted to his Twitter and he said that he was going to unlock new characters. Now, once he decided to say that he was going to unlock new characters, him and Chrisean started to get a lot of backlash. People felt like she was stupid for running to his aid. People felt like he was dumb for putting her in his presence after she was sucking toes on live or on the internet. And they both got dragged for reuniting with one another. Now, once they both got dragged for reunited with one another, then Chrisean decided to basically give out a statement saying that she's just trying to co-parent. She's the whole board. He's going to unlock characters, but she's the whole board and so on and so forth, to which people started dragging her again. Now, today, her and Jaidyn decided to exchange words with one another, and then he decided to whine and cry about how Jaidyn didn't hold him down while he was in jail. Now, we're going to go over all of the new tweets in this video. If you guys did not see my coverage on his stream with DDG, make sure to check that out. That was a prior live. I'm not going to go over all of those clips and rehash that. This is part 3 to his release from jail. So get caught up on part 1, part 2, and now we're about to get into part 3 because the circus continues and Chrisean is acting like she's a victim online, and so is Blueface. They're both playing this victim card and acting like Jaidyn is the big bad wolf because she decided to remove herself and her children away from them. Now, I agree with Clarissa. Clarissa had a live where she stated that, the reason she didn't want Chrisean to touch her grandbaby is because of the transference of energy and how Chrisean says that anybody who says anything about her ends up dead and so on and so forth. Clarissa was basically saying, listen, baby, you're not going to give that energy to my grandchild. You're not going to touch them, etc. And I agree with her on that. But let's get into the back and forth because baby girl or baby boy, it's been a lot. Now, yesterday I ended my live because it was just too much nonsense and I cannot do too much lack of comprehension, okay? But today is a new day and we're back at it. If you guys have not hit the like button yet, make sure to hit the like button. And I don't know if it allows you to hype my video or not, but if it does allow you to hype the video, hype the video. And if you guys want to support, you guys know y'all always can via Cash App, okay? And let's get into it. Now, if you are a rocktard, meaning a Chrisean fan, you're not going to like my commentary, okay? When it comes to women who don't put their children first, and when it comes to women constantly making silly decisions over a man, I don't have any grace for them, okay? Her upbringing does not give her grace. There's plenty of people who grew up with unfavorable circumstances. There's plenty of people who grew up with parents who were on narcotics. There's plenty of people who grew up with parents who were in jail, out of jail, not really having a lot of money. None of it is an excuse for her behavior, and I'm not going to give her an excuse. There's a child in the picture. There's a child that needs to be put first, and that is the only person in this story that I will give grace to, okay? Period. Now, if you came here thinking that I was going to, coddle her or feel sorry for her, I'm not. If you think that I'm going to make excuses for her because she had a bad upbringing, I'm not. Nobody else gets the, they had a bad upbringing card. Anybody else in the entertainment industry that makes dumb decisions behind a man and who doesn't put their child first gets ripped to shreds. And we're not just giving her a pass for that. No. If you have a bad upbringing, it is your duty to want better. Every generation should be wanting better than the previous generation before them. If you had a parent that had you in circumstances that were unfavorable, your goal in life as a mother, once you bring a child in this world, should be to provide better for your child and make sure that a cycle doesn't repeat. Now, there are some traits and some things that unfortunately sometimes they do repeat, but if you are making no effort at all to stop the cycle in any type of way, you're not getting grace over here. So with that being said, let's get into the back and forth. So Chrisean goes off on Jaidyn, all right? And she says, Jaidyn, I don't know what's up with you, but watch your mouth, okay? So she starts off the tweet sending a threat to Jaidyn. Now, a lot of people who, I guess, if they don't really have like subliminals or street smarts, they're like, where did she threaten her? She told her in a roundabout way, watch your mouth before you get hurt. That's what this is saying in the first two sentences, in case you don't read subliminal roundabout threats. She said, Jaidyn, I don't know what's up with you, but watch your mouth. I don't want to see you in harm's way, all because of your bitter and sour heart. Carlissa not even showing the messages between her and Blue, like how you took his kids from him just to ask for $1,000 through her. He just got out. He don't got to give you nothing. How you take a man's kids, then turn around and ask him for money right after he comes home. 2 years in prison. He took us out. Mind you, he took us. He took us out on his last. And y'all know he's never really on his last. But that's not the point. It's just bitter and evil behavior. Before Blue left, he left Jaidyn with a career, a car, and his chains. He didn't even do that for me. And I still showed up that first year. Okay, so she's saying he left her with scraps. Okay, he didn't leave her with nothing. And she's proudly saying, well, he left you with money, car, clothes, and a career. He left me with scraps, and I still showed up for him. I was still there for him. And it's like, girl, I wouldn't even feel comfortable even saying that. That's something that I wouldn't even feel comfortable saying. Like, he didn't leave me with nothing, not 2 nickels to rub together. And then you saying, but at least I still showed up for him. No, that's called manipulation. He is manipulating you to make you feel like that's some type of badge of honor to still hold him down after he left you with nothing. Girl, no. Like, stop. He didn't even do that for me, and I still showed up that first year. Even when I gave up, I can still appreciate that he never held it against me and still wanted to be a daddy to Sonny. All right? So she says that she's excited that, he didn't hold it against her, that she didn't hold him down after a year. And he still wanted to be a daddy to Sonny. Now, after she said that, then Jaidyn decided to reply. And this is what Jaidyn had to say. So Jaidyn responded. All right. So Jaidyn responded and she said, Chrisean, I know you're coming down and now want to process things 3 days later, but thank you for putting a threat in writing. I never asked him or nobody for money the entire time he's been gone. Please show me a message where I did. You still asking to stay on people's couch. Your kid using toys and furniture I brought over there after all this time. Me and him haven't spoke before or after he got out. I know you want me to be bitter because in your heart, you envious that you gotta bark at the door to be let in, and God opens doors for me. I would be mad too. That might explain why you was trying to put my kids on live more than you posted your own kid. Envy? Bitter would have been me saying they couldn't go at all. I came and got my kids because an incompetent person was around without my consent or presence. But what or how I parent should never be your main concern when you should be taking notes. Okay? So she said, listen, don't try to say I'm bitter about anything. I allowed my kids to go with him. I allowed him to be a parent. The only time I intervened was when you entered the picture, and I don't trust you around my kids, so my kids gotta go. And for that, I don't blame her. Because don't try to frame it like I'm bitter and I'm not trying to allow him to be a daddy. He can be a daddy. Take care of your kids, but don't have people around my child that I don't feel are competent or safe around him. And I feel like she right on that. I would not feel cool with Chrisean around my child the way that she has shown that she is envious of those kids. Now, after Chrisean made her post where she was saying, you know, Jaidyn, I don't know what's up with you, blah, 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 you asking Blueface for money, people start eating her up in the comments, okay? People started eating her up left and right, to which she then posted on her page, she said, I turned my replies and repost off on Twitter because I said what I said. I don't need no response, okay? So she turned off people's ability to comment under her post because people was like, girl, if you're going to be anything, be so for real. Like, be so for real. So after that, Jaidyn, she said the following. Hold on, let me. Jaidyn commented, she said, pretty and petty as F. This dumb broad said I'm asking for money when she's the one who told us he had to pawn his ish. What the helly? I got actual things to do today. Have a blessed day, everyone. So while they were going back and forth and sending shots to one another, Blueface entered the chat and he stated that he is looking for a golden retriever. So Blueface posts on his post and he says, I'm looking for a golden retriever, okay? And once he said that he was looking for a golden retriever, oh, that sent Chrisean over the moon, okay? He was not here. She was not here for him saying that he was looking for a golden retriever. She over here like, Blueface, I'm over here barking like a dog to get in the room. I'm over here fanning you and you still looking for a golden retriever? She felt that in her chest because she thought that if she goes and be's in his presence, or, and I don't know if she gave him no poo-tang or not, but I'm sure she did. If she goes and give him some twang twang, that was going to show that he cared. And I believe it hurt her feelings to realize that it was just a piece of tail for him, and he has no respect for anyone, the same way he always has not had respect for anyone. So she goes on her page and she says the following. She says, Blue is playing both sides. First, he watching them go out of pocket and ain't say nothing. Then, when my baby showed that he can stand on his own, he's saying, oh, now he's standing. Boy, stop playing with me, bitch. He ain't standing because of you being home for 24 hours, bitch. That's me working with him day in and day out off camera. Y'all don't want my son. Y'all want the benefits. Oh, let me read that over. Y'all don't want my son. Y'all want the benefits that comes with him, and that's clout. Fuck that whole side. F Blueface. F that whole side. I gave that ish the benefit of the doubt. It's a F trap from the devil. Y'all, they trying to kill me. Okay? So now she's saying that Blueface, after he says that he's looking for a golden retriever, now she's saying that they're trying to kill her. All right? She said that they want Junior for clout. They want the baby for clout. And that he's trying to play both sides and they're trying to kill her. Okay? So then she sends a subliminal to Blueface again. All right. Now, she deleted all these tweets, by the way. But while she was tweeting, I was screenshotting. Okay? I was a screenshotting because, baby, as soon as he gave her any attention or gave her any type of acknowledgement, I knew all of the tweets was going to go bye-bye. So if you didn't see these in real time, make sure you hit the like button. And I mean, if you are enjoying the coverage, y'all could tip the cookie jar, okay, in the Cash App. Now, niquelaclaire is the Cash App. Anyways, and if you're watching this while I'm not live, you can send a super chat or super thanks or whatever it's called in the comment section as well as y'all that's on live right now. Make sure to hit the button, the like button, the hype button, whatever button. So anyways, let's continue. She said, oh wait, did I already read that one? Hold on. So then, after that, then she started to say that she is not a circus animal. Hold on, wait. Did I get that tweet? I know I did. Hold on. She says she is not a circus animal. Okay? She said that they are with the Lord. Hold on. Y'all, let me see. Hold on. I'm missing a tweet. Hold on. Oh, I missed out on one of the tweets. Hold on, y'all. All right. So chrisean also said, she said, y'all ain't gonna see me at all unless I see change with Blue, his mama, and everything that come with that side. I'm standing dolo. It's too much fight. It's too much lame stuff going. I got no motives. I just came as I am. But check this out. Y'all getting clout the F out. It's crazy how I just wanted my son to see his daddy. Why they had cameras. So that's why I whipped mine out. There was no real interaction with anyone, to be honest. It's nothing over there genuinely for my son. Too many politics and resentment from the past. All right. So she says that it's too many politics and resentment, as if 2 days before Blueface got out, she wasn't calling his mama bitches and stuff. Like, chrisean, the lady reached out to you and said, hey, do you want me to take your kid to meet with him when he get out? And you told her, fuck you, bitch. You ain't never gonna see my son. Whoopty, 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 whoop. And now you want to say it's too much resentment because they're not welcoming you with open arms after you just was cursing them out? That's crazy. Now, and she also, said another tweet. Hold on. I think I'm missing another one. Oh, here we go. Where's these tweets at? Damn, where's my tweets? Ain't in order, honey. Did this one not send? Hold on, wait, y'all. I'm missing some tweets, child. Okay. So then, before that, in the midst of that, too, chrisean also said this. Now, these are out of order because I don't have them in order, child. So y'all getting them, but these is all the stuff that was being said. Hold on. Where did that tweet save to? Hold on 1 second. Here, let me just screenshot. All right. So here's another post she said as well. Now, mind you, Blueface said that he was unlocking new characters. He said he was unlocking new circus acts, and he was trying to get new golden retrievers. To which she said, I rebuke the circus and the circus act. We are the church. The circus is for the clowns and fools. Blue, if you the head lead correctly, don't play with anyone that's assigned to you. If you gonna unlock anyone for favor through your favor, do it with honor and love, not exploitation, dysfunction. It's not smart, and it's hurtful to the people that's following your lead. This isn't our chessboard. It's Yahweh's. Okay. So this is what she said in response to Blueface saying that he is going to unlock new characters. And this looks a little blurry. Hold on, let me go to, where did this save to? Sort by date. Okay, here we go. Let me put this one up. This one is more clear. All right. All right, so let's read this again, and then we're going to go to what Blueface had to say. She says, I rebuke the circus and the circus act. We are the church. The circus is for the clowns and fools. Blue, if you the head, lead correctly and don't play with anyone that's assigned to you. If you gonna unlock anyone for favor through your favor, do it with honor and love, not exploitation / dysfunctional. It's not smart and it's hurtful to the people that's following your lead. This isn't on our chessboard. It's Yahweh's. All right. Now, mind you, the day before this, and before he is saying that he wants a golden retriever and all of that, she was just saying how she was the whole board. Now, this ain't the chessboard, and it's a different chessboard, and it's Yahweh's board. All right. So just yesterday, she was posting up that she's the whole board and all of these things. Let me show you guys what she posted. This was she posted yesterday. Somebody said, why are you yelling? I'm not yelling, but I'll turn the volume down if it's too loud. But you could have had the option to turn the volume down as well. I just talk and I'm close to the mic. Maybe let me bring the mic back some. Because I'm talking regular. So if it's picking up loud, it's just because, child, my mic is good like that. But I'm not yelling. Anyways, so, but let me turn it down some, child. Y'all be complaining saying I'm too low, then y'all say I'm too loud. Which one is it? I don't know. But here, let me turn it down some. Anyways, so this is what she said prior when she was saying she the whole board. Now y'all saying you can't hear me. See, which one is it? First y'all be saying I'm too loud, then y'all say it's too low now. Okay, I brung it back up. Okay, child. All right, I brung it back up. All right. So, this is what she was saying the other day. All right. She said, why y'all on that negative thing with me? He's there for his son. That's an answered prayer. Obviously, we are just co-parenting. It been 2 years. That's my BD and best friend. Yeah, 72 hours well spent. His son needed it. And me too. Do he regulate who I F with? No. Do I regulate who he F with? No. This is probably the most mature we've been with one another. And leave me alone and let him drag and be happy for him that he's free and can see his kids. If you can't identify your chest piece on the board, don't play at all because I'm the whole board. Just FYI, I don't care what character is unlocked. Just know that I'm the whole board. So when he started to say that he was unlocking characters, now she reverted from she's the whole board to this is church and Yahweh, and she doesn't want him to unlock characters if it's not in favor and all of those things. And it turned into this. I rebuke the circus and the circus act. After she was just the whole board, I'm like, is you the whole board? Is you part of the circus or what? Y'all saying turn the volume up. I turned it up. You want me to bring the mic closer? Child, y'all know when I get to going, it just get to going. You want me to talk in the mic? Is it too loud? Because y'all know when I get a little energy into the story, like, it's going to give that. So anyways, now let's go to what you said. Can you go back to the original volume? I feel like I got to lean into my phone. Oh my Lord. Okay, let me bring the mic closer. Y'all is aggravated. Y'all is aggravating right now. But anyways, all right, so let's get to Blueface going at Jaidyn. Now, after he said that he's looking for a golden retriever, then he started acting like he was looking for sympathy, okay? He wanted everybody to feel sorry for him. So, mind you, when he got out of jail, instead of linking with the girl that he claimed was his girlfriend, he ran to link with chrisean. Instead of going, having his girlfriend there and being present, he decided to link with chrisean. His girlfriend told him that she felt embarrassed that he was making a mockery of her on live stream, and to which he stated that, you know, he wants a girl that's just going to listen to what he say and not care about their likeliness and not care about what people think. And then he told her that he was going to pay her for all of the money that she paid him while he was in jail. He started saying that hold on. What? See, this the stuff that I gotta ignore the chat because baby, what what in my coverage gave chrisean supporter? And I already know who this is. This is that boy Disciple that came on as Disciple, and then he kept changing his name, child. One the energy and the people that come with covering chrisean and all of that, it'd be weird. But anyways, so let's get into what Blueface had to say. So he started to act like he was the victim. He started to go on the sympathy train about how his girlfriend didn't hold him down. And I'm like, sir, did you forget that you were on live asking another girl to go up her butt? Did you forget that you were on live making a mockery out of her? Did you forget that you had chrisean wiggling around, kissing all over you in her panties? Did you forget all of the stuff that happened on DDG's stream and you thought that she was just supposed to say, okay, Blueface, whatever you like? The only person that's doing that is chrisean, because even though she claims she doesn't have a motive, she does. Her motive is to have another baby by Blueface, and her motive is to try to feel like she is above Jaidyn. Now, a lot of people feel as though they don't think that Jaidyn is attractive and they don't think that, chrisean is jealous. People are not just jealous of people who look better than them. People are jealous from how other people are loved. People are jealous of what other people's perception is and the way that other people, show up for them. It's like people are jealous that they don't have a stable foundation and other people do. Like, there are so many things that chrisean is actually jealous of that girl over other than looks. A lot of people think, oh, she's a Mexican, or oh, she doesn't have a good BBL, and oh, chrisean's not jealous. Chrisean is very jealous of that girl. She's jealous of the fact that Blueface doesn't trust her with his money. She's jealous of the fact that she has 2 children by Blueface. She's jealous of the fact that Blueface has never not claimed Jaidyn's kids. She's jealous of the fact that she has to fight for him to even give her child any type of attention, which I'm glad that he's finally given the baby attention. There are so many things that she's jealous of. She's jealous of how stable she is, and it shows. So Blueface goes on live and he says this. He said, I got out thinking I had a girlfriend / Angela locked in, but I guess nothing is ever really locked in. So now I'm back on the prowl for some serious. Both my BMs left me in prison, stranded for dead. And if it wasn't out If I wasn't out today, they'd still be F-wording off. They will never get the chance to do that again. Don't let them run you off, ladies. All right? So he was basically saying that he wants other women to know that he's done with Chrisean and he's done with Jaidyn. So, and he's done with Angela. So, even though he may or may not have swapped fluids with Chrisean, he wants to swap fluids with some of y'all, and he doesn't want y'all to feel like they're in the way. All right? So, that's what he said. And then after he says that he thought he had a girlfriend, he says, when you do time, you never really, hold on, let me take a screenshot of this, because he got some words that are not YouTube friendly that I can't show. So, hold on. He says, when you do time, you never forget who left you there. If either of them think they could ever get back with me under one roof, they high off DICK and balls. Everybody want to hold you down when you up, but nobody want to hold you up when you down. I don't care about no D and P activities. That's not holding it down. Holding it down is making sure yo nigga incarcerated has the max he can go to store on his books. Once you put whatever you got going over that, that's officially when you become a F word in my eyes. It literally costs $300 a month to go to the store. Gang B can't do that just off the strength. You can't eat at my table no more. Circus emoji. All right. So he is upset that even though he embarrassed, what's her name? Oh, even though he embarrassed Jaidyn before going in. Now, mind you, and there was people who was dragging him under this post, and then there was people who was like, yeah, I feel you. She wrong. No, she's not wrong. She's not wrong. If y'all don't remember, all of the events that led him in jail was on the heels of him proposing to Jaidyn. He sat up in Jaidyn's face, did a proposal to her. One of Jaidyn's best friends that was at the proposal, yes, oh my God, I'm so happy for you, was secretly, according to Jaidyn, sleeping with Blueface behind her back. Okay. Not only was Blueface sleeping with her best friend, but he was also running off in the middle of the night to go be with Chrisean. Now, he did the proposal. He acted like, he was going to finally do right by her and everything like that. And then in the middle of the night, he was going and getting into it with Chrisean and Marsh. Y'all remember that? He was getting into it with Chrisean and Marsh, and they was like in some type of parking lot. He was going, checking for Chrisean on whose house she was at, and so on and so forth. And then the next days that followed that, he kept getting into it with Chrisean. Then that's when Chrisean and Jaidyn linked up. Jaidyn finally decided, you know what? Let me act cool with this girl to get information about what's really going on. They compared notes. Okay, they tore up Blueface's house. His whole house was tore up. Her and Jaidyn linked up, and chrisean was telling Jaidyn she done with Blueface. Jaidyn was telling chrisean she done with Blueface, and secretly chrisean was trying to get back into Blueface graces that same day. So chrisean was trying to get in good with Blueface right after her and Jaidyn got on common ground, and they both was acting like they was done with him. All the while, chrisean was secretly still trying to link with Blueface. Jaidyn dipped. She left Blueface's house, okay, to which chrisean and Blueface kept getting into it, playing in her face. chrisean went back over there with Blueface. She kept playing in her face. He ended up in jail shortly after that. So, to think after you proposed to this girl, you played in her face, you ran behind chrisean, to think that she owed you any type of loyalty and she owed it to you to hold you down is just as delusional as chrisean thinks that she's going to ever be the whole board and you ever be faithful or have respect for her. Until she pulls a Jaidyn and leaves you for dead, she will never get the respect that she deserves from you because she doesn't demand it for herself. Now, I'm glad that Jaidyn left him on his high horse the first week that he was in. Good. You played in her face, and if you wasn't running behind chrisean, you wouldn't been in jail in the first place. You wouldn't have been in there. If you was at home with your fiance, you wouldn't have been in there in the first place. You was running behind chrisean. She was calling the police on you. She's the reason why you're violated, along with you doing whatever you did in Vegas or whatever other violations that you had, because he had multiple violations. But that was all playing a part in them ultimately saying, you know what, we're getting you up off the street. But he wants people to feel sorry for him that Jaidyn wasn't acting like a golden retriever and barking like a dog at his $300 demand a month. I don't feel sorry for him. I don't. You played in that girl face real bad. You played in her face real bad. So after he says that, he says, again, playing like the victim. Let me put it on the screen. That last tweet made my stomach hurt all over again, gang. $300 a month. I thought I was for sure good for that at least. Then he threw chrisean a bone. Now, once he threw chrisean this bone, then she deleted all her tweets. Oh, he's, oh, Blueface. I could just see her now. Blueface. Oh, me and Sunny and Blue is gonna be a happy family. So then he posted this, and then all of chrisean's tweets about him playing both sides and him and everything like that disappeared. Then Blueface says, chrisean looked out for me more than Jaidyn, though. Just to keep it all the way 100. That's why I halfway respect her. Got probably a good 7 to 8 months out of her, and I appreciate that. But Jaidyn F-worded off the first week. He then says, I remember one day I ran out of store, obviously eating heavy to gain. So I got a $25 candy bag, which cost $50 in jail currency. So I called Jaidyn. I said, hey, can you send me this $50 cash app for me? She said, I can't. I need it for gas. I haven't spoken with her since. Dead homies. Now, imagine you are a mom. You got to get your kids back and forth to school. You got to take care of your children. This nigga call you for a $50 candy bag, and he mad that you need the money for gas. All the while, new girls are popping up online every other week. Mind you, the whole time he was in jail, there was a new girl showing that they on video visit with him. There was girls who had videos where they was twerking with him on video visit, screenshotting, recording him, posting messages of their exchange. The whole time he was in jail, there was a new girl making it to like the side vlogs every other week, claiming that they was about to be his new circus act. But you mad at the lady who's taking care of your 2 kids because you can't get no candy bag? A mess. A mess, a mess, a mess. And once he said, I respect chrisean more because she gave me 7 to 8 months. You know, that's all it took for her to be back in bliss. Back in bliss, she went. Now, Jaidyn clapped back at him, and she said the following. She said that she was sending Blueface weekly packages up until he said that chrisean was going to get mad. All right. So let's look through what Jaidyn has to say. So Jaidyn posted up this tweet right here, and she said, weekly packages up until he said stop because chrisean was getting mad, laughing my A off. All right. And so it shows different, I guess, packages from April 2024 all the way up to June 2024. Okay. And it was showing that she was sending him packages in jail. Now, after she said that she was sending him weekly packages, she then said some payments to his Vegas lawyers so we could knock the case out before his court date, but he effed it up anyways with contraband in his cell. So she shows where $2,000 was sent to a law office. She showed where she made other random payments. She said some random payments he asked to be sent, and had to pay for visits because they had Ish blocked off. So these are different visits that she had. Then she said, he left me with $40K, a $10,000 a month rent, and a 2100 car note. Told me not to work and sit at home. Even though I left his A in December 2023, he told me rent was covered for 6 months, his original time. And 4 months in, he said, "You're gonna have to start paying rent." I actually only paid 4 months, no problem. I did that, and he gets caught with contraband, which turns his 6 months into 2 years. So I kept working. Then, March 2025, find out behind my back he was fucking one of my friends and one of his close friends' BM. So, yeah, motherfucker, it's fuck you. I ain't asked you for nothing while you was in there and ain't asked you for ish now. Put down the pipe, because the only one smoked out is y'all. So she says, listen, I was trying to, be there for him. All right. He gave me $40,000 and a whole bunch of bills that don't span across 2 years. She says she then found out that he was sleeping with one of her friends. And at that point, she said, "It's up. F you." Okay? She said, "F you." Then she says, "Sorry you couldn't get your M&Ms. I was buying Happy Meals." N-word crying over chocolate and nuts. Ish weird over here. And then she said, "You gotta bark to get that weekly store." All right. So she then told him, "Nigga, you gotta bark for it." You said chrisean claimed that he jumped on her. When was this, girl? I missed that. Hold on. Let me see. She said I missed some tweets. She just posted that right now? Hold on, wait. Did she just post that right now? The timestamp say 229. This timestamp say 229. This was just 5 minutes ago. All right. Let me add these tweets up. They both gonna end up back in jail. And chrisean is the type, and she's always been the type. If she can't have you, nobody can. If she feels like she's not number one in his life, or she feels like she's not gonna be the main girl, she's gonna burn the whole house down. Now, if he did jump on her, which I believe is possible, they both was zooted out their mind on that live. They both was zooted. Okay, they have all of these unresolved issues. They have all of these things that they've done to one another, trying to get back with one another. So do I believe that he probably put hands on her? Yeah, possible. They both was zooted, and they both don't. She's obsessed with him, but he resents her. Okay? But let me save these and post them. So she posted a bruise and saying that he put hands on her. All right, we're going to get to that in a second. Hold on. Oh, thank y'all. One second. Where was I at though? Child. Hold on. Let me pull up her page. All right. I'm gonna show those in a minute. But anyways, they say that somebody said, what is zooted? Zooted means that you is off of some type of mood enhancers, okay? Party enhancers. Now, I don't know if they was off of alcohol. I don't know if it was alcohol and something else. I don't know if it was alcohol and only thing I seen Blue drink was what looked like alcohol. But there was a lot of, you know, sniffles and stuff like that. Now, do I know if they did that? I don't know. But zooted just basically means that you are not on your regular energy. You are on a different level. Okay? We over here and you up there. That's what zooted means. That's what zooted means. All right. So hold on. Did Blueface reply to her saying that? Child, we didn't even get through all of Jaidyn and his back and forth. All right, so let me just finish going through what he said to Jaidyn, and then I'll pull up the tweets where she said he stumped her out. All right. So then he said that he gave Jaidyn $90,000. All right. He said he wanted her to get $90,000 and he wanted her to sit still. Let me pull this up. Hold on, let me make sure he don't got no words. Cause he keep using the F word, and I'm like, why you keep saying F-A? Did y'all hit the like button yet? And also, too, if y'all didn't know, I do have a website. Child, hold on one. Because, baby, I need my one. Where's my talk to me nice? I need my fan that say talk to me nice when I talk to the rock tards, okay? Talk to me nice because y'all be doing too much. But I have these on my website. Matter of fact, where's my talk to me nice one? Because if I open up the phone lines, child, I need my talk to me nice fan because the rock tards, child, you gotta remind them, girl, don't do too much. Don't do too much. Anyways, I'll get that in a minute. But anyways, I do have a website, www.niquelaclaire.com. I have a lot of stuff discounted. Let me not start acting like I got ADD and getting all over the place. But let's get back to it. So Blueface says this. He says, when I turned myself in, I gave Jaidyn $90K. Told her to sit still. She decided to do other things. That's fine though. Obviously, the money ran out, so she said she needed some ASAP. I called Lemmy, told him to give $125,000 for the season off my relationship with the network. She was supposed to give me $30,000 and kept it to herself. And then when she posted the tweets of the store, she just posted some from 2024. It's 2026, gang. Add it up. If I gave you $90K, dumb A, all you did was send me my own money, you would have been better off apologizing. So she said, listen, you gave me $40,000 and I was paying the bills and all of that. Now, somebody in the comments, they was like, boy, which one is it? Okay, did she give you your money or did she run off with your money? Which one is it? So somebody clocked him in his comments and they said, okay, on one tweet, you say, when I turned myself in, I gave Jaidyn 90K, told her to sit still. She decided to do other things. Then he said, if I gave you 90K, all you did was send me my own damn money. You would have been better off apologizing. So this person says, mind you, now, did she send you your money or did she blow it all and it ran out? Which one is it? Because both of these tweets are a direct contradiction to one another. One post, he's saying that he gave her 90,000 and then the money ran out. And then after she showed receipts of her paying for lawyers, paying for store, paying for other miscellaneous things, then he says, if I gave you 90K, dumbass, all you did was send me my own damn money. You would have been better off apologizing. And they like, child, which one is it? Did she run off with the money or what? So then he says, thanks for letting me know you feel no remorse. Makes me more sure of myself. You thought that S was straight devil over. All right. So what this is showing is he is hurt not by chrisean sucking toes, not by anything else that's going on. chrisean just wiggled her twang in his face, her poo-tang in his face and was, happy on live and fanning him and all that. And he's bent out of shape because Jaidyn is not barking at his commands. All right? After all that she's done, accepted him not leaving her with the money, accepted him embarrassing her, trying to be in his good graces for Junior. Okay, now she's saying that his name ain't Junior no more. After all of that, the person that he is bent out of shape about is Jaidyn. He's upset that she did not come at his command, that she chose herself and her kids over being a part of his circus. And now that leads us to chrisean exposing him and saying that he put his hands on her and stumped her out. I think that she looked at this and realized, like, damn, I'm here twanging it in his face and fanning him and, all of this. And he's worried about what Jaidyn didn't do. And I'm right here. All right. And so, in my opinion, I feel as though she felt like, you know what? I'm going to expose him. But that's what she always do. She always expose him. And if he put his hands on her, then, hey, he deserved to be exposed. Because he don't need to be putting his hands on her. He don't need to be hitting on her or anything like that. Now, even though I don't fancy the girl, I don't think that he should be putting his hands on her. And I don't think that he should be using these women and acting like they are disposable. Because even though I feel like she needs to put her child first, and even though I feel like, her priorities aren't in order, she does have feelings, okay? And he knows that he can play her like a fiddle, and he knows that she'll be available. And that is a dangerous mix when you play with people's feelings like that and you expect them to just bark at your command. That is a recipe for disaster. Now, a lot of people feel as though, oh, look, he ran straight to chrisean. I already predicted that he was going to get his lick back. Already predicted that it's not like he act cool, but he always show that he really is bothered by the stuff. And while she's obsessed with him, women cannot play the same game as men. And that's where chrisean is not understanding. She feels as though, and I wouldn't be loyal to Blueface because, baby, child, you giving that peen all over the town. But she has always played the game wrong. Okay? Whenever he gets another girl or throws another girl in her face or sleeps with another girl, she always thinks her way of getting even is fucking a guy. As women, we can't play that same game of you fuck a girl, let me fuck a guy to get even. Guys will resent you for that. Now, again, I don't think that she should be loyal to him. But if she expects him to, care for her or love her or show her anything, she's playing the wrong game. That's not the game that you play. You can't try to get even. He get a body, you get a body. He do this, you do that. That's not how you get a man to do what you want them to do. Okay? She has always played the game wrong. But does he deserve somebody to sit up and be loyal? No. He's a piece of... But hopefully y'all get what I'm trying to say. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, so that leads us to these tweets right here. So she has posted that he put his hands on her. Let me share with y'all these. Hold on one second. Since she posted and deleted these, we're gonna put our watermark. Oh damn, what the hell am I doing? We're gonna put our watermark on these really quickly. Shout out to my subbies that sent it in. Hold on, let me put a quick watermark and then I'm gonna share with these with y'all. One second, y'all. Hold on. I can't see what y'all saying if y'all are saying anything because I'm over here being extra. Anyways, all right. So let's show y'all this one right here. All right, so this is one of the tweets that she posted and deleted, and it says the following. DDG pulled up. Yeah, he your friend, but I know it hurt. See someone that F with you pull up with a camera but no money. So she is over here exposing the live stream that DDG did with him. All right? She's clowning the fact that DDG pulled up and showed that he wanted to stream him and didn't put no money in his pockets. And this type of stuff right here, I don't like when people get mad and then they got to bring everybody else into the beef. Like, you could clown him by saying what he did to you or clown him with stuff that revolve around y'all two. Like, she always does that. Like, anytime she's mad at him, she will try to throw everybody under the bus. Like, anybody else under the bus. And I don't think that DDG is a good friend to him or anything like that. He was allowing people like to laugh at him, and he wasn't telling him that song was ass. But this is what she does all the time. Tries to throw everybody under the bus. She says, DDG pulled up. Yeah, he your friend, but I know it hurt to see someone that F with you pull up with a camera but no money. Zeus Network have you on live, but can't pay you for your time on that live. Everyone that pulled up don't even know you need to get back on your feet. I gave you what had, and it wasn't much, but still gave it because I know you need that-ish. Even though I effed up money, I still understood what you need. Everyone pulled up with no real love. It don't cost nothing to keep it real. Everyone that pulled up took from you. If they pulled up with a camera, they took your likeliness, not because they love you, they using you. So she is trying to say, hey, look, Blue, I got your back. I am the one for you. I'm going to give you my last dollar. You can dog me out. I'm going to give you all my money. And these other people don't love you. I do. Okay? This is kind of one of those, they don't love you. I'm the one who really loves you. Why can't you see that I love you? And it's not that he doesn't see that you are willing to do any and everything for him. That's the reason why he doesn't respect you, because he can treat you like trash and you're still going to give him your last penny over thinking about securing a solid roof over your child head, over securing a car for yourself, over securing your necessities. He knows that you will give him your last and he doesn't have to respect you to do it. That's why he does it. Now, if you demanded respect and said, you can't breathe my air, you can't sniff this pussy, you can't even get close to me unless you respect me, then he would start moving a little bit differently. But you don't require or demand respect. You're so happy to be in his presence anytime he says, all right, come over here, or whatever. You so deep into trying to prove a point to the world that you can still occupy his space that you're not demanding respect. You're not demanding any type of anything. He was making a mockery that whole live. He was saying how he wanted girls to bark and hop on one foot. And then as soon as you came in, he told you to bark to get in that room. And he started making songs with disrespectful connotations about how he stick his wee-wee in a girl and dip. And you were catching some of the stuff that he was saying, but trying to brush it off because at least I'm here and the other girls aren't. When you need to demand a lot more for yourself and for your child. He needs to come way better than just letting you breathe his air. He needs to cater to you. Nigga, when I come in the room, you better hail to me and bow and fan me the whole time. Anytime you come through that motherfucker, the way that he act, he needs to have a fan on you the whole time. Demand your respect. Demand your respect. He's not going to change. He's sitting up here on Twitter acting like he a goddamn victim. He done dogged out everybody, thought that everything was funny, felt like he the main King Kong, got out looking a mess, and you didn't demand anything from him. You thought that, oh, well, let me give him money to prove it. He resents the fact that you don't, because guys, they will like that you're obsessed with them, but they will resent you for not having any type of respect, and they will resent you for being too available. Never be too available for a guy like this. I don't care what sob story. Oh, I couldn't buy Skittles. Oh, I couldn't buy M&Ms. Oh, well, tough luck. Like, oh well. All right. So after she posted this, she posted another post where she was showing a bruise on her arm. So I'm not gonna show the bruise all the way because YouTube be iffy about certain stuff. But let me share what else she said. Now, above this tweet is a bruise. Now, again, I'm not going to show the bruise because, like I said, uh, YouTube is weird. So, anyways, so she shows her arm that has a big bruise on it, right? And she says, "My back is still effed up. This N stumped me out for saying bigot blood." And then it says, "B, I left a cheat A in. If I look like I'm paying your bills and you cheating, LOL. N word, get them B's to do it, B." All right. So she says that he is a cheater and she feels as though if he want his bills paid, he needs to get the girls that he was cheating with to pay the bills. Now, and for that, I mean, I agree. You want to play in all these girls' faces and then act like they owe you something, which is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Then after that, I don't know if this is the same sequence, but this is another tweet. Let me post this real quick. All right. So this tweet right here, it says, "Now you doing what they doing to you, to me. Why? You know much my son need a solid father figure. Bro, what the F?" All right. So she says, why you doing to me what they did to you when you know that my son need a father figure?" All right. So that's what she said. She said that you know, how he gonna do what he do when she know her son need a father figure. And then she deleted those tweets. Now I didn't see those in real time, but I believe my subscribers who said that she posted and deleted those. Let's see. Did Jaidyn say anything else? So she reposted somebody saying Jaidyn really got her baby daddy acting like her baby mama. Um, and so on and so forth. Somebody said that she did way more than they would have did. Did y'all hit the like button yet? Some of these tweets are out of order, but child, that's what's all unfolding currently online. Now, I'm gonna open up the phone lines for about 10 minutes. Okay. Now, if there are people who start trolling, okay, we're gonna end the call in. I only got about 10 minutes before I gotta go do mommy stuff. And I'll maybe even stretch it to 20 minutes, you know? And then I gotta go do mommy stuff. But I want to hear what y'all have to say. Now, yesterday I ended my live because I started to get irritated with the lack of comprehension. Now, people started to say about how Chrisean needs to take the baby to the doctor so that he can hit certain milestones, which anybody with eyes can see that the child is not hitting milestones. One person came on live and they said she needs to take the baby to physical therapy. And after she takes the baby to physical therapy, he'll be able to walk in 30 days. To which I'm like, do I think that she needs to take the baby to physical therapy? Absolutely. Do I think that she needs to prioritize her baby? Absolutely. But my response was, we don't know what his diagnosis is. We don't know what he's capable of to say what he can do in what amount of time. When he is on the stream, we can visibly look at him and tell that something is amiss. So to think that after you look at him and you can see with your eyes that something is amiss, and to say, oh, well, all she needs to do is take him to the doctor and he's going to be walking in 30 days. I'm like, we don't know what all he has going on. Now, do I hope that he can, go from holding up on the playpen and start to hit milestones? Absolutely. I think that, he should be worked with, but to try to put dates on it and to try to say like, oh, to me, that kind of stuff starts to be a little bit crazy. Okay. And people on my live yesterday was acting like they did not understand what I was saying. And they were like, if you had a baby, are you going to take your baby to the doctor? And I'm like, why are we being Captain Obvious here? A mess. But anyways, that's the StreamYard link. Who it is?
They did not understand.
If this somebody trolling, I'm gonna drop you. Fall. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Who's this?
Fallon.
Oh, okay. Hey, girl. What's your thoughts?
Hey, so I just think that it's just back to regularly scheduled programming with Blue and Chrisean and everything that they have going on. They basically picked up right where they left off, and it's seriously just going to end bad for all of them. I don't know for Blue or for Chrisean. I'm glad Jaidyn kind of trying to take herself out of the mix of the situation, but I just don't see it ending well for them. They just can't keep doing this. And I feel bad for the baby. I feel bad for the whole situation just because the baby is really in the middle of it and it's sad. He already has obvious developmental delays, and I don't know. I don't know if she's getting them the help. I'm not going to say that she's not. I don't know what she's doing for him, but I just feel bad that he had to even be brought into the world in that type of situation, and with her just being foolish. Like, I just don't understand it.
What do you think about them going back and forth this morning? And him saying that he's upset that Jaidyn didn't hold him down. Do you think that she should have?
Of course not. I wouldn't have held him down either. Like, is he crazy? Like, he made a fool of this girl so many times, and she was kind of playing along with it when he proposed to her and did all that stuff. I was like, okay, like, I hate that she even was going along with that, because she also seemed like kind of hesitant, but when I seen her, she did a podcast interview with, I think her name is Megan from Bad Girls Club or something. Like, that was the first time that I had ever really heard Jaidyn speak, and she seemed very like normal, and like she was like had her head on straight. So I just don't even see how she got tangled up. I think Blue kind of used to be a different person before like he got all the fame and everything, when they was like in high school and sweethearts and blah blah blah. And she kind of held on to that, maybe hoping for change. I know how that is because I got kids with somebody who we've all done that. But at the end of the day, like, I do not feel bad for her. I mean, I'm sorry, I do not feel like she's wrong in not holding him down. I wouldn't have held him down either. Like, make your way. Whatever.
Right. I just feel like it's crazy. What do you think about and the StreamYard link is in the chat. If you guys want to come up, we got about 10 more minutes and then I got a dip. What do you think about Chrisean exposing that he put his hands on her?
Already? Like, that's a shocker. Like, if it's true, he just more dumb than I thought. Like, when I first seen him come out of jail with the whole little, when they did, like, he put all the stuff up on his story, it seemed to me as if he was trying to do the right thing, like to get his kids and do whatever he had to do for them. And then when Chrisean was videotaping and just being weird like she always is, I was like, okay, he's trying to ignore her. Maybe, he got some type of, wherewithal while he was in jail. But then I see him on DDG stream and I'm like, oh no, he just as crazy as he ever been. And like, honestly, like, yeah, he probably did put his hands on her. Like, that ain't a shocker. Like, like I said, right back to scheduled programming. They are nuts and drugged out. Both of them.
Yeah, I don't know what type of mood enhancer, if it was alcohol, if it was something else, but everybody else in the room didn't look like they were as hot and sweating like they were. So
no, not at all. Like, I don't know what they taking, but it's sad. Like, Blue, I don't have no words for it. Honestly, I just don't know. And his mom, I mean, I don't got no issues with her, but she seems sometimes like she delusional. Like, she always trying to act like Blue's trying to do the right thing and blah, 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 blah. Is he though?
right.
Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, she make a lot of excuses for him for sure.
Yeah, she's the prime example of not even a mama's boy, but like what do you call it, a boy mom. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody who's just constantly just making excuses. Like, she give me the type of vibe that the type of mom that don't like her daughters, you know what I'm saying, but like love her sons. Like, it's weird. She's weird to me and I don't like that.
Yeah, it's a hot mess for sure.
It is.
I
It is.
just,
But thank you for bringing me up. I don't have a lot more to say about it. It's just kind of sad, the whole situation. And like, I feel so bad for the baby. And the way she always trying to like rub his eyes to get, like, I'm just like, Lord Jesus, please, like, get this baby some help, please. And stop like acting a fool on camera.
um, I think the problem with a lot of Christians is like, and I'll just use this for example, right? In that regard, there'll be somebody who's a Christian and they'll be like, I don't have a job, I'm not working, and then they literally get blessed with a computer, or they get blessed with something. They're not putting in no applications, they're not putting forth anything, but they just expect this job to land. And I think the same with her, the way that she does when she does talk about her baby, it sounds like she's just waiting on like a miracle instead of actual work on the baby.
I agree.
Sweet Tea.
Yes.
Hey, what's your thoughts?
I just wanted to come up here and say, Neek, daggone well, them people's highs, I don't know what, on that stream. The way she kept wiping her nose and acting all crazy, we know daggone well, both of them was high as a kite. That's all I want to say.
Well, I'm just saying, I didn't see them do any, just for the sake of my platform, I know that they were zooted, but I can't say what they did based on what I didn't see. I seen him sipping.
I get it. But for all the rest of us, we know what's going on.
Yeah. And so do you think that now they're coming down and reality is setting in, or what?
They probably still high. Knowing them, they probably done went on and got them a couple more hits.
Okay, well, again, all I know, I seen them sipping alcohol, or him sipping alcohol, or what looked like alcohol. Okay, but thank you, Sweet Tea. Brown Eye Real Reacts. Hello, Brown Eye Real reacts. Okay, I don't know what you got going on, sir. Lou, hello.
Hello?
Yes, what's your thoughts? And turn me off in the back.
Oh, yep, I just had to hit the mute. But, Neek, my whole thing is this. I'm still proud of Jada. Because, first off, she always be still posted in the back. The drama, the circus, it still goes on. But her kids ain't involved with all that drama and that mess. So, when they was out on the whole outing, when he got out and stuff like that, I was just thinking, like, come on, chrisean. Even when they did that little fake kick it and they was with each other in the car scene, it was like her kid wasn't there. Either one of her kids. So first off, I think it's okay. Let the circus keep going. This girl, as much as the church lyrics she keeps spitting out, I still pray for her. Still pray for the baby. But at the end of the day, Blue and her, they love it. They love it. So I pray and I laugh at the same time.
A mess, a hot, hot mess. Well, thank you so much. Somebody in the comments said that in the interview, he stated that he was not gonna drink or do anything. Now I know what he said, but I also know that from the time that he talked to DDG, his mood changed. He went from talking a coherent type of way to talking with like a slur as he was drinking out of that pink water bottle. All right. So I know that he said that he wasn't going to drink, and I know he said that he wasn't going to smoke, which we didn't see him smoke. But I saw him drink out of the water bottle, and as he was sipping out of the water bottle, he got more and more hot, and his speech started to slur, and his behavior, he started to sweat, and he started to go in and out the room. Okay, he would leave out. He had pants with a big old stain on it. Then he came out with some different. Then he left and came out. He had another outfit change. Him and chrisean went and they changed clothes and they disappeared and came back. So he definitely had said that he wasn't going to drink, but his mood as he was sipping out of that water bottle, it reflected that of somebody who's sipping an alcohol and possibly could be something else to boost it, you know? I don't know. But that's all for this video. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all coming through. I have to go now and catch y'all on the next one.